going to do, because when I was talking to Michael, I was actually in Headland and he called me on the phone. I had no idea how I'd been roped into doing this, but really intrigued, really excited. And I was in Port Headland because I was working with children, and what I was doing was I guess a science art project with children from 5 of the primary schools up there, and we got the teachers to nominate 6 students from each school. We were doing digital microscopy. Now, I'm a biologist, so this is very exciting for me, and as an artist as well. What I wanted to do was to draw out the children's personality. So it's very easy to set up a digital microscope and look at things and analyse them scientifically. But what I really wanted them to do, and I told the teachers, is please choose children who may need something that inspires them in the classroom. Because what you find in schools sometimes is, yes, you can teach children and give them information, but until you really inspire them, they're not really going to get it. And so we ended up with 30 children, all very excited. We spent 2 hours with them. It was nowhere near long enough. So I guess that's how I operate, and I operate in this sort of way myself. And the other thing that Michael said to me was, I'm not sure how you knew this, that I had actually started recording music at the age of 11. I'm now 53 and I'm still doing it, and I can thank my dad for that. He used to work at ABC Television, so I feel very privileged in that respect. And what he did was he got me making crystal radios, helping him build record players. I get dragged along to work when I was sick, and get to do voiceovers on kids shows for ABC, Through the Magic Window on Play School, Every Child's Dream, you know, and all this kind of stuff. So it's always been a part of my life to be doing something creative, and just to not feel like you can't do it, you know. But strangely, that led me on a career path that I wanted, which was in the arts. But being a bit of a girly swat that I was, I ended up doing science at the university, which was fine because I love plants and I love the environment and I love the dirt. So I used to dig holes in the back garden and sit in them and get the hose and fill it up with, you know, sit in there and all the dirt. So I did soil science and plant nutrition. Eventually when I went and worked as a scientist, I actually got bored out of my brain. I did a PhD in it and I could not wait to finish. So while I was doing that, I thought, oh, I've got to start doing other things. So what did I do? I ended up playing in 3 or 4 bands, working part-time at the local radio station, running gigs, volunteering at Music Centre for Youth. And then the guy that ran that place, very inspirational for me, Dave White, he set it up, and I was there quite early on, making posters and whatnot. He just dumped me in the deep end one day. He said, here's the desk, go, and left. And I'm standing here at a mixing desk, absolutely no idea what to do. And I just sort of looked at it, and there were little labels on everything, guitar, kick drum, snare, you know, and I've always played musical instruments. I can lift them all. Self-taught entirely, got sent to classical guitar lessons at the age of 13, which I went to for 4 weeks. And I could not stand it. It was, you know, it was all about technique and playing the same thing over and over, and then getting in trouble. And it was the same with ballet for 6 years. You know, and my ballet teacher, she actually, I think she was the first artistic director of the West Australian Ballet, and she was a nasty piece of work. It was boot camp. She had a stick, and we were all lined up. You know, and there she was, boom, boom, you knew if it went boom, boom behind you on the ground that you were in big trouble. She'd come up and, you know, make you stand up properly. Everything had to be a certain way. I hated it. I've been brought up in an environment surrounded by crazy artists and hippies and people that work in the film industry. Being dragged to parties where all us kids, we were quite feral, and we were hiding in rooms, getting out the, you know, the 1960s strip movies and putting them on the 8mm projector while the parents are partying till 4 o'clock in the morning. We had a guard at the door, and they were pretty G-rated strip shows. But, you know, this is the kind of environment that I was brought up in. Yeah, I did well. I was stuck at school, shock horror, sent to the principal's office at least once every 2 weeks for not wearing the school uniform, or, you know, sticking up for some kid who got in trouble for some stupid thing. I had a sense of justice, and that's who I am, and I think that's who I am today. It's been quite an adventure. And so moving on from that, I could tell you a lot more about my life. I lived in New Zealand for 9 years and toured around there a lot, and I eventually ended up in New York, and, you know, I don't know how I did. I had a PhD and I'd been working in this job as a coordinator of the music centre for at-risk kids. Ended up managing director of a dance company in Lower Manhattan. Absolutely shitting myself. Come from this town of 90,000 people in Manawatu in New Zealand to Manhattan. And my boss there, who was amazing, Jonathan Hollander, very inspirational man, still working and hoping to visit him soon. He taught me all about corporate fundraising, and what a skill to have. So I came back to Perth in 2000, and I played in bands in New York as well, met lots of very, very exciting people. And I came back to Perth, got off the plane, and went, what the hell am I doing here? And I felt like I was in Bunbury. But I wasn't, I was in the big city. And all my old friends, they'd all got married, had children, big houses. I went around to visit a couple of women. They were apologising for the state of the house. And they had these huge houses with big swimming pools and 2 cars. I had $200, a backpack, and a box of records, and a drum that I'd been carrying around the world. And they apologised for the state of their house. And you know what? I walked out the door that night of that house and I went, I am so happy I'm me. Right, let's get this show on the road. So, yeah, I had to go out, meet people, get playing in bands in Perth, and that's what I did. And I actually got bored with playing normal instruments at one point. After 20 plus years of playing bass or drums and the same song, once again, over and over and over again, I got bored. And then I started I went to the music shop, I needed some inspiration. And I was talking to a local musician, I think it was Chris Kabilas. And I was telling him I was thinking of buying one of these, which is the loop pedal. And he actually warned me against it. He said, oh yeah, you know, those things are great, except after a while, when you add a few layers of music on there, they start feeding back uncontrollably. And I went, great! I'm getting one! So off I went and bought one, and yes, it did feed back uncontrollably. I had no idea what I was doing. And so the challenge for me then was to work out how to control that uncontrollability. Okay? Now going back to children, at SciTech, one of my jobs is to find interesting ways to demonstrate scientific concepts. And so some of the things I have in front of us here are those things. And I brought round things and things that revolve. And one job of mine one day was to find a really interesting way to captivate children to understand how sound is made and how sound is amplified. And we're reading up about Foley, which is how to make sound effects. heard about Star Wars laser gun. You know, when they have the big planet, and in the first movie you ever put out, I don't know where it is in the series, I'm not that much of a nerd really. But when they're going down and they're trying to drop the bomb into the middle of the planet and blow it up, pew, pew. You went, I heard that it was a slinky. So I went and bought some slinkies, little plastic slinkies, little big slinkies. And as you know, if you let a slinky go, it doesn't really make much noise. So then I thought, okay, so how am I going to get the sound out of this? So I went and did some more research. Oh, they joined it to a cup. So I've got a bunch of cups. Most of those cups weren't very good. So as a scientist, I designed an experiment, and I decided I would get some different variables, so materials of the cup, size of the cup. Slinkies played all these things, and I discovered after quite a while that a foam cup is the best. So that's what I ended up using, and you'll hear it in a moment. Or you can have a play with it later. If you would like to. I'm hoping that you would like to come up and have a play with these things. So, so then I discovered it's reasonably loud. So this was at work, and see, it's incredibly loud. So how it works is that the cup itself vibrates, and also, if you're aware, big speakers have big speaker cones, and they make it louder and also direct the sound. So that was one problem solved, and then the next problem was, okay, how am I going to get the sound from that into here? Alright, so then I found out about contact mics. Now this actually fell apart on me this morning, so it's kind of handy really. Yeah, I'm completely unfazed by this. So, it's a piezo or piezo buzzer. That's the disc that you'll find in most buzzers. And I actually made some of these of my own, and they look like that actually. Now I'm lazy, I just buy them. And so, I've got one on here actually. As well, this is a bought one that's really fancy. These ones are really cheap. They're about $5 each, and that's probably why it's bought apart. These ones are about $80 each, and so they're much better quality. They have a much higher frequency range. Anyway, so it was this simple. All I needed to do was to put the contact mic onto my cup, and I could get it playing down like that. So here we go. So I was really happy about that. And then I thought, okay, so I'll get this happening onto my looper pedal. I just pressed record, by the way. And I can do that. Then maybe I could put a delay on it, some distortion. And I don't even have to play it anymore. Right, so I'm going to do that, and then I can loop it around again. I'll keep that going. Press record again. And I've been lugging a microphone for a really long time, and I do quite a bit of touring, and I'm doing international touring this year. I want everything to fit in that red suitcase. Microphone's pretty heavy. So maybe this should be a microphone. Let's find out. Problem solved. Right. So as you can probably see, I'm quite playful when I make music, and I'm lucky enough to have a room at my house which I calling the sand pit these days. And I do a lot of international collaborations people who do similar things to me. And when I invite them now, I say, would you like to come and play with my band? Now, I've never met most of these people, but I met most of them through SoundCloud communities, and through that I ended up somehow inheriting a record label that is based in London. There's 5 of us that run it, and so through that I've met heaps of people, and so if I like people's music I will contact them and then I'll record these kind of things and then I think and we'll go back and forth. It's really fun. Right, getting on to revolutionary things. That's still playing and recording, by the way, so you know, I'll turn that off. So another science toy that we use at work is this beautiful thing here, oiler disc, and I'm just going to play it raw for you for a moment, and I want you to think about the frequency that it's at and how it's moving. Hopefully this table's flat enough. So at night time, I might take a little torch and shine it on it. So it's not that flat. So what did you notice about the frequency of it going on? It got higher. And what is frequency? Does anyone know what frequency actually is? So the frequency of something happening is how often it happens. So the event of it hitting the sun is happening at a month away. Now I just love this. This is one of my favourite things in the world. And once again, all I needed to do was to stick a contact microphone there. Now, as Michael mentioned, I'm a reasonably smart person, and having worked as a sound engineer in the past, recording video and live, I did learn a lot about those things. And you might be sitting there thinking, wow, this is pretty simple. A lot of people these days spending a fortune on fancy gear, Ableton, which is this, really fancy thing for doing live mixing of sound and all that. And that's great, I love all that stuff. But I've sort of gone backwards, and it's actually a challenge that I've intentionally set myself. Well, so this one we can also capture quite easily through here. Just turn that up. Over there and do it. And I suspect the same goes for visual artists or any other kind of artist. You know, I hear so many people going, oh, it's not fair, you know, well, you can go and play a gig over there. I go, well, okay, so who are you talking to and what are you doing about it? You know, like I said, I somehow inherited a record company. So what am I doing now? Oh, I'm just in the middle of organising an international tour. Because people are interested, because I've done things for them as well, and they want to meet me and I want to meet them. But not only am I going to go there and play, we're going to make music together physically in person, which to me is just really, really exciting. I'm going to meet some people I've been talking to online for 5 years. I feel like I know them, but I've never met any of them. Anyway, this is a great toy, and I recommend this. It's about $120, and it's, you can buy a really expensive Zoom, but this is a really cheap, light one, great for carrying around. It runs off one AA battery. You can buy anywhere, and you can put 2 gigabytes in there, as I discovered when it gets filled up the other day in the middle of the gig. So I just park it there, and sometimes where I park it, I get to hear people's conversation about what they're saying about what I'm doing, and yeah, it's quite fascinating because children love what I do too. I play a gig at Dada on the weekends, and my biggest fans are the kids. Whereas previously the parents were all complaining that you know, it was Pex, your bandmate, Rachel. You know, we should hurry up, the kids are out of control. And they were running around getting really antsy, and then I came on. Because, you know, the whole laptop musician live is not very good to watch. It's great to listen to. And I believe if you're going to perform, you should be putting on some kind of a show. Otherwise, you might as well just stay on. I mean, I could go along with my whole sounds. I do a lot of field recording, a lot of stuff at wind farms in Coral Bay or wherever you like. Under the other night, I recorded that. I could sit there and live mix it. I mean, at least get a camera on it, put it up there so somebody can see what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll probably wind up in a moment. I have no idea how long I've been.
23 minutes.
Okay, so this is another one. This was my special I did a tour of New Zealand some years ago, and I had long hair when I went. And actually the photo that you used to advertise this, that was the final gig in New Zealand, and I cut my hair at every moment from Auckland down to New Zealand. So everybody gets a bit of a shock when you have no mirror and nothing when I start cutting my hair, and it's quite an adventure. I'm also a visual artist, and I do my own artwork for my album covers. These were gold sculptures I made, and on Bandcamp you can track me as my artwork. I go to a lot of trouble. And then I do a lot of cut-up kind of art as well. So this is an album that was released in my independent label, awesome label, Maple Valley, over there. So I get them both. So yeah, just get out there and have a go a little bit. So I mean, people often say, I'll ask them, have you got any music anywhere that I can listen to? Oh no, we haven't been to a recording studio. You know, we don't have $5,000 to spend on recording. I just think that's crazy, you know. If you're going to spend $5,000 on one recording studio visit, you could actually get yourself out with quite a decent setup at home with that much money these days. So I actually wrote a blog recently, and I've passed it around the page, and it's been shared quite a bit around Twitter and that. You know, if you don't know how to record, or you know, you don't know where to start, this is what you need. You know, you need the laptop you've already got, you probably need to either buy a USB microphone, which is $200, or use a microphone you've already got and get this adapter that will turn it into a USB mic. It costs $60. Alright, free programs, Audacity, or if you've got a Mac, GarageBand. It's just too easy these days. You actually don't need to spend that much money, and it makes me sad that people feel like they have to operate within the music industry. They feel like they have to have a manager. They feel like, unless you're planning on being Tame Impala, you really don't need to do that. And the number of people who are going to become that band is this many. The guy I used to play with in New York, he owns Matador Records, or did own it. I think he sold it, but he still runs it. At his office, he has a room full of music that people have sent him. A whole room. Some of my friends had jobs to sit in that room and listen to this stuff. Put it in, listen to the first 30 seconds. If it didn't look good, forget it. If it doesn't sound great, the first 30 seconds, forget it. Nobody's going to get signed up like that. They want to see musicians and artists that are out there doing it for themselves, who prove that they're dedicated, who are on tour, who prove they can do that because that's what they want. They want people who have the guts, who know what they're doing. It's a waste of money and time for anybody to sit in a room and think that you can make these really cool looking press kits and waste a whole lot of money on recording and send it out. Get your ass over there and do it. And I suspect the same goes for visual artists or any other kind of artist. You know, I hear so many people going, oh, it's not very fair, you know, oh, you can go and play and give over there. And I go, well, okay, so who are you talking to and what are you doing about it? You know, like I said, I somehow inherited a record company. So what am I doing now? Oh, I'm just in the middle of organising an international tour. Because people are interested, because I've done things for them as well, and they want to meet me and I want to meet them. But not only am I going to go there and play, we're going to make music together physically in person, which to me is just really, really exciting. I'm going to meet some people I've been talking to online for 4, 5 years. I feel like I know them, but I've never met any of them. Anyway, this is a great toy, and I recommend this. This is about $120, and you can buy a really expensive Zoom, but this is a really neat, light one, great for carrying around. It runs off one AA battery, which you can buy anywhere, and you can put 2 gigabytes on there, as I discovered when it filled up the other day in the middle of the gig. So I just park it there, and sometimes where I park it, I get to hear people's conversations about what they're saying, about what I'm doing, and yeah, it's quite fascinating because children love what I do too. I play the guitar on the weekends, and my biggest fans are the kids. Whereas previously the parents were all complaining that, you know, it was pick your bandmate, Rachel. You know, we should hurry up because the kids are out of control. And they were running around getting really antsy, and then I came on. Because, you know, the whole laptop musician live is not very interesting to watch. It's great to listen to. And I believe if you're going to perform, you should be putting on some kind of a show. Otherwise, you might as well just stay at home. I mean, I could go along and I've got all these sounds. I do a lot of field recording. A lot of stuff that wind farms in Coral Bay or whatever you like. Thunder the other night I recorded that. I could sit there and live mix it. I mean, at least get a camera on it. Put it up there so somebody can see what you're doing. Anyway, I'll probably wind up in a moment. I have no idea how long I'm going to talk. Okay, this is another one. This was my special from, I did a tour of New Zealand a few years ago, and I had long hair when I went. And actually the photo that he used to advertise this, that was the final gig in New Zealand, and I cut my hair at every performance from the pony down to the knees. So everybody gets a bit of a shock when no mirror and nothing when I start cutting my hair, and it's quite an interesting sound, so you get adventurous. I'm also a visual artist, and these were old sculptures I made, and on Bandcamp it's trackhead its own artwork, so I do it a lot of trouble. And then I do a lot of cut-up kind of art as well, so this is an album that was released in Melbourne. I have a little independent label, awesome label, no value over there, so I get invited to do it. So yeah, just get out there and have a go and do it.
If you were as happy as this person,
I like them all, so I'm really struggling. And some of mine are very quickly and easily, so I've actually just grabbed all the questions. This one I actually don't know the answer to. Does sound inspire you to move, or vice versa? Or what was the other way? I suspect it's anxiety. It's highly possible. It may surprise you to learn. I'm going to be frank about this. I suffer from anxiety, and yeah. But right now I feel good. So, alright, when's the next Furchick gig? I don't know, just hassle my boss, Andrew Hanna. The most standout moment in my career would be being in Bulgaria as a tour manager for this battery dance company from New York, and wearing tinsel and fur, and I was a tour manager, and suddenly being told that I'm on national television in 5 minutes. That was fun. What do you know now that you wish you'd known years ago? That I could still be doing this now. Is there anything you would do differently? Yes, because I do things differently all the time. So if anything that I feel like I've considered just selling the house and getting a shack in the bush and hiding out there. I might do that in 5 years. Who knows? It could happen. Maybe I'll quit doing this for a while and do screen printing. Did do that one. Which equipment would you buy first? The one that takes my fancy. Because I can't answer that question for you. Okay? Now, I didn't want to bring this up, the whole woman-man thing. When I go to a music shop, it's really hard to get served. Okay? I suggest that if you're a woman who's asked this question, that you call me and I'll come with you. Is there a sound that you've recorded that you would consider a favourite? Yes, this one. This is my favourite. And a Slinky and they're all favourite. How do I deal with performance anxiety, especially considering all the gadgets, doodads, etc.? Okay, my biggest paranoia is that my looper pedal will stop working because I rely on that so much. So that's why I bring 2 delay pedals, because it's actually possible to keep the music going by having 1 delay pedal going all the time. This broke as I arrived. I had a spare one. I get nervous before I perform every time. I've been playing live for 30 years and it doesn't change. However, the adrenaline rush afterwards is pretty good. So it makes it worthwhile. Do we need more music venues, or is this the wrong approach? Now, this is a very interesting question. Some of you may be aware when the bakery closed that there was a whole lot of hoo-ha about that, and what are we going to do about it? And you know, people were crying for the Hyde Park Hotel, which was just died. Not a great place to play, but hey, at least it was a venue where we felt comfortable. And you know what, I think it's fine, because what happens is when something like that closes, something else starts up. I actually don't like playing in pubs anymore. I don't like the environment. I don't like the fact that it's just about making money these days. When I was young, bands used to get paid properly. Now they don't get paid at all. They might get a beer if you're lucky. I actually prefer to play in parks, galleries, backyards, here. All fun. So that's for me, but I think if you're a working band, then the lack of venues in Perth is actually a serious issue. So depends who you are, really. What was I doing at 20? I was at uni, and I used to go and see lots of punk gigs, and I wasn't actually playing music. Which is interesting, because at high school I had a hideous band that played Sex Pistols covers. Yep. Would you like to record my cats and dogs? Yes, I would. My dog has 2 songs that have been released. One's about carrots, and the other one is just him nagging me. Who's this one? Oh, okay, I'll talk to you afterwards. What was the most bizarre object you've used to record? Okay. I did a performance at Paper Mountain not that long ago, and I cut my clothes off, and I kept my undies on, my little tidy-whitey undies and little singlet, and then yeah, I grew my leg hairs for this performance. Accidentally cut them. I actually had no idea that there was blood going down my leg. And it was only afterwards. It took scars for a long time. Yeah, probably cutting pubes around the sides of my handies. Yeah, that's a bit scary. I don't think I'll do it again. That was too dangerous. The most bizarre object you've used to record? Yeah, I think that was probably that one. And thank you very much. They were really great questions. And thanks for all the really awesome feedback. I'm going to take that home and put it on my wall. Cheers.
I feel like maybe